Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County, written by Mark Twain. This story is about a man, and this man will bet on anything. And what happened is he had a frog, and this frog can beat any frog, even if it's a stranger's frog. And the result will be surprising because he had trained that frog to that extent. In fact, this story had inspired real frog jumping contest in this same place, that is a real Calaveras County, and this frog jumping contest is conducted every year till date. And the story goes like this. The story is told by a narrator, and we do not know his name because it's not revealed. And he goes to this California's gold country, and there he goes to the angels camp. And why he goes there is one of his friend had asked him to go to this angels camp because he wanted news about his long lost friend. And he says the name of the friend is Leander W. Smiley. That is actually a minister. So he says you will definitely get some information, ask and come. So there he goes, and he is given the information that there is a bartender called Simon Wheeler, and he knows about everyone in the place. So he goes to Simon Wheeler and asks about this Leonard W. Smiley, and immediately the Smiley says that he knows one Jim Smiley, and he goes on telling stories about him in a monotone. And he says this Jim Smiley was a gambler, and he lived in that place during the original gold rush. Gold rush means people come in search of gold to that place because they were told that the place was filled with gold, so they'll come and anyone can come and they'll start digging, and if they're lucky they'll get gold. And in fact many of them, they got gold also in that place. And here he says that this Jim Smiley will bet on anything. Like if two birds are sitting on the fence, he will bet about which bird will fly first from the fence, and he will go to the extent of even betting on whether the parson's wife will survive an illness. And always Smiley will win these bets. And he will know on which side he has to take the bet also, so that he can win the bets. And Smiley owned many animals, and he used to make use of these animals to participate in the bet. That is, he'll bet on these animals and he will win. Like he had a romantic horse. Romantic means the legs will be weak or the horse will be limping, and it was also a VC horse. And he will bet, saying that this horse will come first. Immediately everyone looking at the horse and seeing it a bit leaping and all that, they'll think this, how can this horse win in a race? So they'll bet with him. But surprisingly, the horse which is running slowly and which is running behind all the horses in the beginning, and as he is betting, once he completes a bet with everyone, it will come out with such speed that it will win the race and he will be the winner. And he also had an old bulldog, and the name of the bulldog was Andrew Jackson. And since this is very old, again he will bet, saying that in a dog fight, his dog only will win. And everyone will think, okay, this dog is very old, so it will not be able to win the dog fight because the other dog will be young and ferocious. But this bulldog had a knack of winning. It will go and bite off the opposite dog's hind leg, that is the leg which is the back. And naturally, when the hind leg is bitten, the other dog will not be able to win this old bulldog, and this old bulldog only will win all the time. But one time what happened is, the person who betted with him, his opponent, brought a dog, and this dog had lost all the hind leg in an accident. Therefore, this bulldog did not know where to go and bite because the hind leg was missing, and this Smiley's bulldog was defeated, and promptly he died of chagrin. And Smiley's most famous animal was a frog. And this frog he had trained from its birth itself to jump high and also to jump long. And if he gives one command, the frog, which he had named as Daniel Webster, will leap into the air and snatch a fly from a bar countertop. One day, Smiley told a stranger that his frog can defeat any other frog in a jumping contest, and the stranger takes up on it. While Smiley searches for a second frog, The stranger pours lead shots down the frog's throat. Now, when the lead goes to the stomach, it will be weighing heavy. So, the frog will not be able to jump. And when Smiley returned with the frog for the stranger, they hold the jumping contest. Since the stomach was full of lead shots, Smiley's frog could not even budge, and therefore the stranger's frog went very easily. And Smiley had to pay off the stranger who took the money and left. Only after the stranger left, Smiley discovered that it was the lead shots which weighed down his frog, and therefore he was not able to jump. He went in search of the stranger, but the man had escaped. Now, Wheeler tries to tell him many more stories about this Jim Smiley, but the narrator who is telling us the story gets annoyed because he feels that his time has been wasted. So he begs him and leaves the place. And now the narrator suspects that whether anyone known as Leonard W. Smiley did really exist, and he doubts his friend whether he had tricked him into listening to Samuel's rambling story. And here ends the story. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you're not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.